yeah. If it, yeah, yeah. If it, yeah. If it, yeah, yeah. If it, yeah. If it, yeah, yeah. If it, yeah. If it, yeah, yeah. If it,
I've been taxed for the night, yeah. Meet up extra early, get it started, yeah. 올 거면 미리 내게 말을 해. I don't recognize your friend's face. 소개시켜줘 나랑 놀게. 원하면 함께 chillin'. 내 오는 100% tonight. Yeah, I'm finna represent we higher. 음악 오늘 파티에 멋진 옷들로만 몸을 걸친 상태로 오면 돼. Take pics for Instagram looking like I'm searching. Snap, snap, oh, snap, snap, oh. 맘에 든 애를 반. Snap, snap, oh, snap, snap. 나머진 태그 안 해도 돼. 잊어봐 내일은 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내. 싹 다 뒤로 밀어내. 싹 다 뒤로 밀어. 야, 너 나 표적이지.
Drink. Some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. The Timberwolves hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd.
You know, the start of a homestand here, a short one, but nonetheless a very important one. So you want to get off to a good start.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Wolves fans, you know them, you love them. Here they are, your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now here's Marlon. Six on the shot clock. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
That's easy money for Karl Anthony Towns. Gets in close range and leaves no doubt.
To the middle. There's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Right side, Towns. Fires from the wing. And that one goes long. And Embiid has got the ball here for Oklahoma City.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And here is Fox after Penny Hardaway just hit the three. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Hardaway. Inside. Embiid inside. Second shot opportunity. Fox with the steal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
2 shots.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Jones. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the inside. And that one's good. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Out left to the wing. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here's the screen. Here's Hardaway. At the top of the key, Embiid. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota in the lead. .110 left in the first quarter. Pass to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Marley. Back to Dinwiddie. Launches a three. Thunder with the rebound. Oubre with it. Now Thomas defending. Up top, Embiid. Back to Poole. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
Assisted.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Screen by Valanciunas. The Timberwolves again can't hit. It's stolen by Jones. Right side, Simmons. Pass to Valanciunas. With one on the clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by
Please give a big round of applause.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. Down low, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And far from just a scorer, Hardaway is also adept at finding his teammate.
To the paint. Here's Jones.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Clock at 2. Hardaway, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Outside Hardaway. Oubre outside. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
There's the pick. Here's Hardaway. The shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
From downtown, the Thunder with another miss. Minnesota leading by 8. To the inside. Garland. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. In the corner, it's Martin. Fast break, Minnesota. Dinwiddie with the ball. A pass to Fox. Valanciunas with the ball. Back to Fox. Now Valanciunas. Clock at 4. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Thunder trailing by 10. To the middle. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Boy, you love to see the lift Draymond Green gets on these dunks. Once he's established, forget about it.
Down low. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oof, what a scary sight. Joel Embiid with all that momentum taking it to the hoop, looking like a freight train.
Here's Fox. And the rebound goes to Martin. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to Embiid. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
The kick out to Towns. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's Hardaway. Embiid the screen. To the paint. And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
Here's Dinwiddie. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Up top, Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. The kick out to Towns. Towns, the screen. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
And it's good, 2 points.
Again, it's Joel Embiid. When he is on, there isn't one player in this league that can stop him.
Fox, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. Outside Hardaway. Poole on the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. So it's Minnesota now. Screened by Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
I tell you, you allow Jonas Valanciunas space and he will throw it down. He's got the size and length to make it look easy.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Over in the corner, Poole. Oubre, outside. Embiid inside. He's got 12. Another shot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Timeout call for the Thunder. Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
Timberwolves leading by 4.
2 minutes remaining.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
To the inside. Outside for Martin. Takes it inside. And finished off by Martin.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Simmons, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
To the middle. Here's Bates Diop. Here's Martin. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And he makes the first. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past, a few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Man, my goodness, the handle of Ben Simmons, the craftiness to get to his spot.
.50 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's Graham missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. Simmons can't get it to go. Graham with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Bates Diop. A three-pointer is right on target.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Simmons inside. Up and in on the layup. Simmons got 12 in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Martin goes in. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Here's Towns. That shot missing. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
The Thunder, 30.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Timeout Oklahoma City.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, during the last break, here's what Mark Daigneault was telling his team. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said, we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thank you, David. Fox. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Down low. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Here's Embiid. Out to Hardaway. Embiid the screen. Takes the three. Minnesota with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Well, how about Valanciunas on the rim run? Just busts it down the floor, and no one keeps up with him.
Thunder trailing by 6. Right side Hardaway. Embiid inside. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Fox with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's the screen. Poole with it. Here's Oubre. Pass to Green. Jacks up a three. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And Towns throws it down.
You can see the wide variety of ways that Karl-Anthony Towns can put points on the board. There isn't an aspect of the offensive end of the floor that he doesn't do well.
Now Green. Back to Embiid. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. On the wing, Marley. Pass to Valanciunas. Right side Towns. From outside the arc. That shot, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Outside, Green. Now Embiid. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Oklahoma City. Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves Sixers.
Right wing. 6 to shoot. Embiid wide open. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Outside Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Oubre outside. Green deciding where to go with it. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Hardaway. Oh, jams it right over Valanciunas. Wow.
And that's a huge shot right there. Hardaway knows his team looks for him to come up in the clutch.
But tried by Simmons. Pass to Valanciunas. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Wow, stepping up in critical moments. Jonas Valanciunas late in the ballgame, not shying away from the pressure. If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Simmons on the wing. And it's Bullock in the corner. Pass to Valanciunas. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Simmons. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Cool, no good. Here's Minnesota. Now, Dinwiddie. And so Minnesota takes the win.